Hey everyone, we are live at Paste Studios right now with Wild Moccasins all the way from Houston, Texas. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. It's great to see you. I've enjoyed Soundcheck very much, and so we're looking forward to sharing your music with the internet right now. And Look Together is the album. It's out right now on New West, and you're going to play 4 songs for us today from that album. Can you tell us what's coming up first?
Yeah, the first song is called 7 to 1. It's about when you break up with someone and you're constantly trying to get even with them.
Right.
Angry song.
Love to hear it.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you. It sounded great.
Thank you.
So can we talk about the breakup that happened and the bold choice that you made to keep this band going, write a record in the face of that reality?
Yeah, sure. So right after we released our record before Look Together, 8892, right before we started touring on that record, Cody and I, who had been dating for almost 10 years, decided to break up.
Wow. Wasn't that the best decision before going?
No, because it was brutal. We were just mad at each other and or just upset all the time. And I'm sure the other band members who were around us at the time did not appreciate it.
Inconvenient would be an understatement for them, probably.
Yeah, and but the day we decided to break up, we also decided not to break up the band. We also kind of realized that we had to break up in order for the band to keep going because there was just so much animosity towards us as a couple. But as writing partners, we work really great. So we decided to keep the band going. And that day we were like, all right, after we're done with all this touring and all these emotions, we're going to write everything down and we're going to release a record about that whole experience.
And then we were in the van already showing each other lyrics like, oh man, I know what that's about.
Yeah. Just that's kind of how we would talk when we weren't talking.
Well, good for you for creating art out of it and not just literally murdering each other. 'Cause that's set up.
There were a few times where we should have probably literally murdered each other, but yeah, we wrote songs instead.
Good. Well, it's sounding great so far. Can you tell us what's coming up second off of Look Together?
Yeah, the next song is called Missing You the Most. It's kind of a song about wanting to head back out on the road again and me trying to convince Cody, hey, let's stop being so aggressive towards each other so that we can write this record and we can go on tour together because we love going on tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believed in every
Thank you.
All right, thank you. This room just seems like such a natural setting to talk about influences. I mean, we're surrounded by rock and roll history and tapes going back to 1953.
Yeah.
Can you talk about some of the influences that either you initially bonded over musically or stuff that you were listening to recently while you're writing Look Together?
Well, it's interesting because Cody and I, we started dating when I was like 16 years old. So we actually developed a lot of the same taste in music. Because that's kind of when you start to form your real opinions. Like, okay, I'm into this band. I'm into this style of music. And we liked all the same indie bands, like of Montreal and like, you know,
There's enough
Kylie.
Montreal tape. We can go nerd out on some tapes. We've got some
awesome.
right over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, like all those indie bands, like indie pop bands that we were really into. And then as we got older, you know, we started discovering just going into like the catalog of older bands. Like,
Being on tour with
Could
five
you
or
step
six-
onto that mic?
Being on tour with like 5 or 6 people who all want to listen to what they want to listen to, and so it was really nice, like to have 6 people all like saying, "Oh, you haven't heard this? Check this out," you know.
Yeah.
So, years of that.
Yeah. So, and for this specific album, we really kind of tried to hone in on very specific inspirations. Like each song we could name you like 5 bands that we were like obsessed with when we wrote one song, which I think is really interesting because that's kind of how we collectively write. That's how we talk to each other. Like, oh, you know, when Cocteau Twins did this one thing, let's try to do something similar for this one part of the song. You know what I mean? And and luckily we all have very similar tastes. So it's not too terrible in the van if somebody plays something weird.
Nice. Well, they've all of those influences have come together in a very elegant and awesome way. I'm enjoying the album quite a bit, and hopefully
you.
everyone who is watching and listening to this live stream right now gets a chance also to check out Look Together. It's out right now on New West. And can you tell us what you're going to play third?
Yes, our third song is called Doe-Eyed Dancer. We just released a really fun music video about it at a nightclub in Houston that is like legendary 80s nightclub, has hosted some of the coolest bands, Susie and the Banshees, like Talking Heads, like just the coolest bands like back in the day. And it's a song about me being drunk and dancing and watching Cody for the first time dance with a new girl.
Oh, no.
And me being very petty about it. But at least I can admit it, right? So yeah, this song is called Doe-Eyed Dancer. She sings along to a completely different song. You think that you're in love. Ha! She's a Doe-Eyed Dancer. You think that you found love. Ha! She's a Doe-Eyed Dancer. You think that you're in love. Ha! She's a Doe-Eyed Dancer. You think that you found love. Ha! She's and I bet you thought you wouldn't get caught. It's not entirely her fault, but she will never love you. She will never love you. And I bet you thought you wouldn't get caught. It's not entirely her fault. She will never love you. She will never love you. She's a Doe-Eyed, and I bet you thought you wouldn't get caught. It's not entirely her fault. She will never love you. She will never love you. She's a Doe-Eyed Dancer. She's just a Doe-Eyed Dancer.
Right, it's a great song. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, is there enough distance? What's the timeline like here? Is there enough distance between the breakup and right now that
It's been a couple years now.
Okay.
So yeah, we're good now. We're just best friends and writing partners now, and yeah, it's good.
so you're capable of seeing him dance with a lady and it does not
Yes.
result in art?
Yes, yeah. We're way past that.
That song twice.
Yeah. Can we talk a little bit about the production on the album? I know you worked with Ben Allen on the record. What was that? What was the studio process look like while you were recording it?
It was very different from the way we were used to doing things. You know, the way we used to do things, we would write songs, we'd play them live to death, basically, and then we're like, I guess it's time to go record. And
Can't afford to waste time.
yeah, like let's just record it. And for this one, we contacted Ben, not knowing whether or not he would be down, because he's got a pretty good
Probably a busy
record
dude.
of bands that he's produced that we all really love.
He's busy.
Yeah, and he's very, very busy. And he was like, I'm totally down to take this on. And, for about a year or so, we were going back and forth to Atlanta doing songwriting workshops. And he was just kind of putting us out of our comfort zone, which was really great for us. And he taught us new ways to write songs. And he just kept pushing us and pushing us and pushing us till finally when we were ready, he was like, okay, you're ready. And we were there for about 2 months. Yeah. And we just recorded the entire record together. Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's see, you're doing, where are you? You were Knitting Factory. Yeah, the internet says your show last night was outstanding, so.
The internet is right.
Yeah. Rowani Went says that. And you're going to be at the Saint in Asbury Park tonight, right?
Tonight, yeah. And then tomorrow we have a DJ set at Rockwood Music Hall.
Nice.
So is that okay? Yeah.
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 Yeah,
We'll
it's
be
my
DJing
favorite
all of
room
our
in the
favorite
city
songs.
of that size to watch shows. So you like it.
That's what every time I tell them, people are like, "We love that venue."
Yeah.
So I'm
and
excited.
eat at the grilled cheese place next door. It's like 2 or 3 doors down to the left.
A cheese place?
A grilled cheese place.
Oh, okay.
It's called The Cheese Grill, and all they do is grilled
That
cheese.
sounds
Very,
great.
very good.
We'll be eating there for dinner then.
Good.
We're gonna do a second DJ set there.
At the grilled cheese place.
And you've got dates announced all the way through the end of April, and it's all up at wildmoccasins.net. And we've got a bonus song today, right? You're gonna do a fourth from the album. Can you tell us what it is?
Yeah. This song is called "Temporary Vase." It is very inspired by like Isley Brothers / Ice Cube. Slash the song that Ice Cube samples Isley Brothers.
I love like 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
I love how much 90s hip hop loves 70s and 80s funk guitar and just picking out like the best moment from like an already incredible song. So this is kind of an ode to that.
Yeah.
KRS-One used to work in this room before we moved in here. He was.
That's incredible.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Well, all right.
Today, I've decided to hardly exist. Decided to just not resist. I'm just gonna let go of it. I've decided to hardly exist. Decided to just not resist. I'm just gonna let go of it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for coming and playing. Those were 4 songs off of Look Together. It's out right now on New West. And have a safe trip to Asbury Park, safe trip back here. You're at Rockwood on, is that Friday? What day is it today?
Night.
Friday? Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday at Rockwood, and dates are announced through the end of April. They're all up at wildmoccasins.net, and best of luck on the album. Thanks for coming and doing this.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right.